How can you buy the best looking BMW for half the price? You buy one that's pretty messed up. Fix it yourself. Spoiler alert! I've never fixed a car before. What could go wrong? So I wanted the fastest, mean-looking, cool car I could find, but on a really small budget. So I did what I always do. I spent all of my savings on this mess. So here's everything that's wrong with this BMW. Obviously, the front end is missing. The front glass is broken. We have a bunch of error codes on the dash, including the check engine light. The airbags are all deployed, and who knows what else. The good thing with this car is that it drives, but it makes this sound. So here's the plan. This is a 2014 model car, and by the time I finish with this, it's going to look better than a new 2024 model for a fraction of the price. All right, let's start by removing the front bumper. How hard is it really? Not hard at all. Next, check engine light. This engine reader costs 20 bucks. You connect it over here, shoop. You download an app, and your mobile phone tells you what's going on. Sometimes the errors aren't totally clear to a non-car guy, but in cases like these, Google is your friend. In our case, we have a damaged intercooler from our crash. No problemo, a new one costs only 60 bucks. This is how we replaced it.
God, why is everything rusty?
A few moments later.
It's not coming, Lou. Come on, let's go. Oh, all right.
Next, on each side of the car, we've got these hoses to loosen. Woo-hoo-hoo. Whew. It's as good as new. We're on a good roll. Now we have a bunch of crashed metal pieces that have to come off. Easy. Now what was actually concerning, and I noticed this later, check this. You see this? Now check the other side. The driver's side of the wheel is closer to the fender than this wheel. This is the crashed side of the car. So I spoke to a mechanic. Either the frame is bent, which is a big problem, or the control arms are bent, which is not. So let's start with replacing the control arms.
It's going to be easy, right?
So I bought the cheapest tools. Think I should read the manual?
No.
But we weren't really good at using them. Oh, alright.
That's what she said.
Are you crazy? How do you take this off? You think I should have read the manual? Instead of watching the YouTube tutorials,
Am I doing it right?
I have no idea.
we just did whatever we thought would work.
What if we actually watched the tutorial?
That's what the axle bolts look like.
Whatever.
Make removal.
Oh, we need a new wrench. We're back. Do you think we'll do both sides today?
Not really.
24. We're not going to the store again.
Yeah, it's so hard to do it like this.
Why don't I just go back to the store?
This is the dumbest tool.
We need to test all the options.
So you're gonna use a sock. Does it work? Can you change the control arms with a sock?
Yeah, maybe if we tried a bit more.
No, let's go to the store. You know what I think we should do? Maybe watch that YouTube video. Ah, you know what? Just do it however we want.
Oh,
We finally got the second control arm installed. Easy. So we've replaced the lower control arm upper control arm. And now it was time for the tie rod, which is for steering the wheel. But the new rods are missing this boot seal because I forgot to buy it. So we're gonna simply take them off from the old part and reuse them. Easy, right?
Huh?
Oh. Wow. Bomba. Now let's do the same thing on the other side of the car.
It's not coming off. The wheel's not coming off.
And even when I did get the wheel off, one of the control arms was so stuck, I had no choice but to cut it. I had to be careful. Any damage to the surrounding parts could cost me as much as $1,000. Moment of truth. Are the left wheel and the right wheel the same distance from the fender now? Now, it was all about remembering how to put the car back together. All of these parts, by the way, are really affordable, as you can buy them used online. So what you do is, you take the crashed part, then you find the part number, then you go on eBay. All right, now we've made the car drivable, but first mistake. I thought this was just gonna be dirty at first. Turns out, nope. The AC is not blowing any cold air. At first I thought it was a radiator. Everyone's been saying, oh, radiator, gotta replace the radiator. So I bought a radiator. Turns out the issue is not a radiator. The radiator cools the car, and that is perfectly fine. But the radiator sits behind what's called an AC condenser. And that is what was damaged. Here is my new AC condenser, and is it supposed to be bent this way? Second mistake. There is a second mistake. Thinking I could do this myself. I did watch the YouTube tutorials, but this hose was not coming off. Not by banging, not by hitting, nothing at all was working, and I think the Germans did this on purpose, so you would not ever fix your own car. But luckily, I called a guy who doesn't around. Took him like 20 minutes. And we're done for today. This car is now mechanically fixed. And although things like cracked windshield, airbags, and things like that still remain, in the next video, we're going to review this. We've got an M3 style bumper from China. These all new LED headlights from China. This steering wheel
From China?
digital cluster display, a new head unit, ambient lighting from China. On the next video, I'm going to show you how I managed to import these things. And we're gonna find out if stuff like this is going to take our car to the next level or whether it's going to be a total fail. Stay tuned. Catch you in the next one.